Good day. As subcontractors in the land clearing and landscaping scope, we do appreciate beautiful work when we see it. And we must say that the Pearl Fryar Topiary Garden is an absolute must-see. The history of the garden: with no previous topiary experience, Mr. Pearl Fryar started work on his garden in the early 80s. In 1985, Mr. Pearl was awarded the Yard of the Month by the Bishopville Irish Garden Club. By the mid-90s, Pearl's garden garnered national attention and was featured in numerous newspaper and magazine articles and appeared on several television shows. The documentary, a film called A Man Named Pearl, was widely released in 2006 to critical acclaim and shown on national television. Today, visitors come from all around the world to meet Pearl Fryar and to see his garden. Again, his garden is in Bishopville, South Carolina, and if you're ever in the area, it's well worth it to go and see what this man has done single-handedly with not only his own yard, but even his neighbors' yards. So I'm just going to go down the timeline a little bit of Mr. Pearl Fryar and his beautiful work in the 80s. He started by building his home in 1980, and in 83, Pearl begins planting. In 85, he won Yard of the Month. In 1993, he had a PBS appearance. In 1996, the topiary moved to the South Carolina State Museum's permanent collection. In 97, Pearl's work exhibited at the Spoleto Festival. In 2005, he was featured in a New York Times article. 2006, his film A Man Named Pearl was released. When Pearl bought the property, it was originally a cornfield. There were no plants on the property. Pearl planted all the trees and shrubs that you see today. Many of the plants were throwaways that Pearl rescued from the composite pile at nurseries. Pearl took the plants that were too ugly or too sick to sell and turned them into impressive topiaries. Most of the plants in the garden are junipers, hollies, Leland cypress, pines, or oaks. Pearl maintains his topiary by trimming them every 4 to 6 weeks. When we went to see the grounds, it was 2021, so that was 4 years ago. I do believe that Mr. Pearl right now is probably walking with a cane, so I'm not sure if he's keeping up with a lot of the gardening on his own now. However, when we did go to see it, it was a beautiful sight to see, and it was amazing to even know that this man had, such a beautiful imagination to not only save these plants from death, pretty much, to cultivate them and bring them back to life and to turn his garden into the beauty that it was with these plants. I'd also like to note that Pearl is self-taught. This man is a self-taught artist with an unceasing creativity. Here we are enjoying the grounds. It is a beautiful place to take photographs. Pearl Fryar Topiary Garden can be seen at 145 Broad Acres Road in Bishopville, South Carolina. The garden is open to visitors year-round, Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. There is no admission fee, but donations for the garden are accepted and appreciated. And here is the hubby making a donation. If you have a knack for the arts or gardening and you have a green thumb, or even if you don't have a green thumb, any and everyone can appreciate this beautiful work of art that this man has created single-handedly. Again, if you're in the area, Bishopville, South Carolina, I urge you to see this. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't give people their flowers while they're here. So, again, go and see his work. If you can donate, please donate, and it'll be worth your while. Mr. Pearl Fryar is definitely a pearl, unique and talented, one of a kind.